Yo, what is up guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. So I wasn't even going to make a video today. I was just going to have a break and whatnot. You guys know how it is. But I've just seen some news that has broken within the last hour or so. And it's news that I wasn't expecting. And it's positive. Joshua Buatsi will be returning on the undercard of Derek Chisora versus Joseph Parker 2, and he's going to be fighting former world title challenger Maxim Vlasov. Now, when I saw this on Twitter, I had to take a double take, if I'm being honest. I mean, I really wasn't expecting Joshua Buatsi to fight this level of opponents. Maxim Vlasov is, without a doubt in my opinion, a top 10 light heavyweight. He's recently just fought Joe Smith Jr. and in my opinion, he got robbed blind in that fight. I felt Maxim Vlasov clearly beat Joe Smith Jr. and Maxim Vlasov should be the WBO light heavyweight champion of the world. Maxim Vlasov is a genuine world level contender at light heavyweight, and on top of that, the guy is absolutely massive. He's 6'3.5" with a 76.5-inch reach. He's fought at cruiserweight. He's extremely durable and he's very awkward. He can mix it up as well. He can box on the outside. He can mix it up close. He's quite versatile. He's quite awkward. He carries respectable punching power. He's got bags of experience. And stylistically, I think Maxim Vlasov is a very dangerous and risky fight for Joshua Buatsi. So credit where credit is due to Joshua Buatsi and even Eddie Hearn for making this fight, because quite frankly, I really wasn't expecting this sort of opponent. I thought Buatsi would fight somebody like Bordalik, who is the European champion at light heavyweight. Even that would have been okay, but this is a great fight. A lot of us have been asking the question recently, just how good is Joshua Buatsi? And quite frankly, in the last 18 months, 2 years, I think there's been more skepticism surrounding Joshua Buatsi. A lot of us have complained that the matchmaking in regards to the level of competition has been a bit slow. Barring his last fight against Bolotniks, Buatsi's fights, in my opinion, were pretty mediocre to say the least. But, Bolotniks was a decent step up, but this one is a huge step up. Vlasov is a genuine world-level contender as far as I'm concerned, so I'm surprised that this fight has been made, but I am extremely happy about it. I asked the question, how good is Joshua Buatsi? We're going to find out on the 18th of December, because Maxim Vlasov is one of those guys where if you're not world level, if you're not top 10 level in the division, he will beat you. He will expose you. So this is a very good fight, a very risky fight. Buatsi's naturally he's quite aggressive. He'll come forwards. He likes to work the body, throw combinations. Maxim Vlasov, he's a bit of a mixed bag, but I think primarily he's best when he's boxing from range. I think stylistically this is going to be a very good fight. I expect drama. I expect back and forth. But quite frankly, right now, I think I would make Maxim Vlasov a favourite going into this fight. And I'll be very interested to see how the bookies see this fight. Potentially there's some money to be made on this one. I imagine that Buatsi will actually open up as favourite. And if that is the case, I'm putting some decent money down on Maxim Vlasov. The value is going to be there with this fight, in my opinion. So, yeah, man, I'm shocked that this fight has been announced. I'm truly shocked, honestly, and it's a pleasant surprise. It really is a pleasant surprise, and that Derek Chisora versus Joseph Parker 2 card is looking extremely good. Also on the undercard, you have Carlos Gongora, the IBO super middleweight champion. He's fighting Lerone Richards. That's another huge step-up fight for Lerone Richards. So there's a couple of really interesting fights on the undercard on this one. So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this card. The main event is what it is. Parker Chisora 2. That's going to be fun, But the undercard fights are looking pretty good. So yeah, I'll be honest. I'll go as far as saying Buatsi versus Vlasov might be one of my favourite fights scheduled for the rest of this year. I think this is a very good fight, and yeah, I'll do a prediction video for this fight nearer the time, but right now, I'm kind of leaning towards Maxim Vlasov. This is a great fight. Maxim Vlasov has fought at cruiserweight. You know, he went the distance with Krzysztof Buatsi. Maxim Vlasov, you know, he knocked out Ola Duradola, who's a very hard-hitting cruiserweight. He knocked out Rakim Shakayev at cruiserweight. This guy is big. He's a big light heavyweight, dare I say a weight bully. And he's got skills, and he's awkward. You know, he's tricky. He's versatile. He's experienced. And Joshua Buatsi is very unproven, and he's shown in his fights defensively that he does have a lot of flaws, particularly when it comes to defending from straight punches, and that's something that Maxim Vlasov does very well. So this is going to be very interesting. I love this fight. One of my favourite fights scheduled for the rest of the year. You know, I criticise Eddie Hearn when he gets it wrong, but this is a very good card. Very good card. This is what I want to get from the zone. This sort of quality. A good main event with a really good undercard. I'm sold on this one. I think it's a great fight. And if Buatsi wins this fight, then he's definitely a world level contender at that point in time. But like I said, this is the fight where we're going to find out just how good Joshua Buatsi is. It's sink or swim. You know, it's going to be very interesting. Very interesting fight. I'm hyped for this one, man. Hyped. I love it when you get these announcements that you don't expect and it's something fire. This is a great fight. Credit to all parties involved. Looking forward to it. What about you guys? How do you see this fight? Do you favour Buatsi? Or like me, are you liking the experience of Maxim Vlasov right now? Share your thoughts below. This is going to be great. Peace.